gonna drive you home tonight, everybody. Welcome to the Drive Home Show. And it's Wednesday. I just had to stop abruptly because another car in the same parking lot is coming from the other lane of the parking lot. Would you say? And we're both exiting at the same time, so I just had to stop so that we do not collide. It's 78 degrees. It's Wednesday, July 10th to 5th, and come on, gimme. It's July 10th. Brother Raphael Zarate's birthday. Who's gonna drive you home? It's 409 already. She's real fine, my 409. Giddy up, 409. I think the car clock is slowly getting a little fast. What is my watch? My Fitbit says 407, so yeah. We might have to adjust that. Because now when we're getting to 35W and we want to get there by 4:30 and stuff, it's really, actually ahead. So, yeah, we're going to want to have to adjust that. Kind of interesting today, I walked around the walking path at work it was before 2 o'clock. And I come out and it's like kind of raining, kind of sprinkling, kind of drizzling, but like I didn't get wet. The people had umbrellas and such. But I decided I'm gonna walk, and I didn't get wet. The rain kind of stopped, and then later it kind of started drizzling up again. But I kind of quickly jutted in front of cars to make this right turn onto Tamarack. But now I come out after work and it's sunny. We've got a backup on the ramp. We've got two lanes of cars coming that we're gonna have to merge together. Doesn't usually happen on this ramp, but it did today. Got a couple semis, and we have to slow down a little bit, but otherwise the merge is pretty clean. No cars coming. I think cars are just kind of sick of this whole thing, and so they're avoiding this stretch of road altogether. I think that's probably what's going on. Let me merge. Hang on while I merge, everybody. Merge. Alright, we're merged fully all the way into the leftmost lane. Still got the cranes and girders and stuff, but I don't really mention anymore because they are all the way over on the west side of the bridge, and you don't really see them so much. So yeah, they're working on building that new surface. What else can we talk about? Been watching the baseball card guy. If you don't know what that is, it's a new YouTuber that I've just recently come across. I think, was it yesterday? 2 days ago was the first time I saw this guy. He bought a box of 1980 Topps baseball cards sealed in the box, and then he was opening to see who he would get. He was hoping to get a Ricky Henderson because apparently the Ricky Henderson in grade 10 condition or whatever was sold for like $25,000. So he was counting on getting a grade 10 condition because they were sealed and never opened before. But he never did get a Ricky Henderson. I took 2 days to watch that. If you listen to yesterday's show, And by the way, it's 413. She's real keen. My 413. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. 413. 78 degrees. By the way, I have not listened to a drive home show recording on the new phone yet. I heard that the recording is better on this new phone, but it is for, to be honest, it's the video recording. If you're recording a video, the sound is supposedly much better on this. It's like stereo. I don't know if that's true for the voice memo. That's what I'm recording the drive home show on the voice memo. So I have not listened back to one of these yet. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. See if it's any better quality than the previous drive home shows, which were all recorded on the iPhone 7 Plus. Now this one is being recorded on the iPhone XR. Some people call it X, some people call it 10. It's really 10, but everybody seems to say XR. I don't know. So anyway, back to baseball card guy briefly here for a second. He did not get his Ricky Henderson that he was looking for. He did get, what did I say? Did I say in yesterday's program? I'm getting days confused now. Well, I know he got Roy Smalley, and he said Smalley. He did get a Butch Weiniger. He didn't even mention his name. I think he doesn't know how to pronounce it. He did get a Pete Rose. 1980, Pete Rose was on the Phillies. And he did get a Rod Carew. And a Johnny Bench. Well, at the end of yesterday's show, at the end of yesterday at work, I saw him get the Johnny Bench, and he pronounces it Johnny Bench. Johnny. But I watched another video, a couple of them, I think. I think I watched him open 81 Fleer. And he opened those rather quickly. He got a few Butch Weinigers in that one. And a Pete Rose. Now, I have the Fleer, I have the 81. This is when I had my paper route money. I bought the whole set of 81 Fleer and 81 Donruss, and I bought the whole set of 82 Fleer and 82 Donruss. And I think we just collected the tops in packs like we always did. But I bought the whole sets of Donruss and Fleer. And he opened a 78 cello box. Okay, we're on the Pine Springs Matamidi curve, everybody, at 416 Pine Springs Matamidi curve. He opened a 78 Topps cello pack box that was sealed. Now, cello pack is different than wax pack. Cello pack, it just means that they're wrapped in cellophane, and you can see the top card, and you can see the back card. But it's still sealed in cellophane, to see-through cellophane, as opposed to a wax pack that's wrapped in wax paper, or I don't know. But you can't see anybody in those. So he opened a 78, and I have to admit, that was really kind of boring watching that one. 78 was not one of my more favoritist years. Although the Butch Weiniger in 78 is a really nice card, action shot. But the Pete Rose, it's okay. But like a lot of the cards, was just a guy standing there, and the hairstyles were hideous, and the facial hairs, and just lot of ugly cards that year, and the design kind of yuck. It was all kind of yucky. But there were some good cards in there. The All-Stars were good, like the Carlton Fisk, Dave Parker. And funny story. I wallpapered. Okay, when we moved into 1642 McAfee, my bedroom was like a nursery for the previous tenants or whatever. They put like this teddy bear, baby, wallpaper strip in the bedroom, and that was my room. And I didn't want to be reminded that it was like a baby's room. So I decided to put over that wallpaper strip, I put baseball cards. So that would make it like a more manly room. And of course that was pretty stupid because baseball cards had some value. But I kind of tried to only use, well, for sure I was only going to use doubles, in which I did, but I started using some more valuable cards. I should have just used commons, which aren't worth anything, but I used some pretty valuable cards. I used some Pete Roses and some Johnny Benches or whatever, but I put a Dave Parker on there, and then I realized that wasn't a double. That was my only copy of Dave Parker from 78, and that's stuck on the wall. You could not get it off. And so anyway, this guy, he got a 78 Dave Parker in the box that he bought, or was opening, whatever. So that was kind of ironic. Now, the whole thing about all of that is the cards have to be in great, excellent, mid condition to be valuable. And the ones that I have, they're not really that valuable. They're not really good condition at all. So corners are rounded and edges are frayed and all that stuff. So my cards that I have are not really valuable. 421, we're coming up to the commons of 694.35E. We're not there yet, but we're coming up to it. So that's pretty much what I did all day. I did not run yesterday. If you listen to yesterday's program, you might have heard me say I wasn't going to run. I tweaked my back or something. There's a pain in my lower back. Kind of felt soreness in my hips, like the hip joints when I run previously, and it affected my speed. And sometimes I would even stop because it's a nuisance. It's a nagging pain. So I really have a hard time dealing with drivers who cut in front of me. Even I try to ignore them, just talk, because you guys can't see them, but I just can't seem to let it go. Somebody is from behind me and they pass me and then they cut in front of me. It just really bothers me. So yeah, I'm just sharing that with you. I tweaked my back yesterday morning in the gym doing the metabolic aftershock workout because, it was workout phase 1C. That's where you do the Bulgarian split squats, or whatever he called them. You put your foot back on a chair and you do like a squat. I don't know. But it was not the good exercise to do. My back kind of tweaked, and it was still in pain yesterday. It rained on the way home yesterday, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to run. But after a while, it cleared up, and it was nice enough to run. But today my back was a little bit better. But I walked around the walking path, and I could feel it. It's like, no, it's not good. You should not run. I mean, I could run. Yes, I could, but it's going to aggravate it. And it's just, I think I'm not going to run again today. But I needed probably. I still want to do like some cardio or something to burn calories. I could ride a bike maybe. I'm not even sure yet. This is Rice Street Bridge here. We got a new bridge. So they got 2 bridges. They're working on it. Pounding things. I guess they're nailing the boards in. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know. 424. I don't think we're gonna make 430. We could make 432, which is real time 430. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Coming up to our freeway down to 35W sign pretty soon. But then in 2 minutes, I think we'll hit the sign. Twins did not play yesterday. It's the All-Star game. The American League won. I was kind of almost hoping they wouldn't win, but you know what? It's good if the Twins make the playoffs and they get into the World Series, then they will have home field advantage. So I guess it's okay. Jorge Polanco struck out his first at bat, and then the second at bat, he got a base. It's called a base hit. He was hit to the second baseman. Second baseman couldn't field it cleanly, and a run scored. Still got the RBI either way, and that put them up 2-0. They ended up winning 4-3. Freeway down to 35W, 5 minutes and 12 minutes. It's 4:25 right now. So we'll see if we can get there before the 4:30 minute ends. The show still showing 4:30 on the clock as we cross 35W. Then we made it. We'll see. See if we can do it. In all honesty, I don't know how much time is left in that minute of 4:25. It could be 4:25 and 50 seconds. It could be 4:25 and 1 second. I don't know at this point in time. Oh, just changed to 4:26. But we want to cross the bridge when it's still saying 4:30. So let's see if we can do that. I'll monitor that while we drive. You guys just relax. I'll take care of everything. So the American League won the All-Star game. What else happens? Got our slowdown before Snelling. That's not a good sign. We'll see. There's like a huge gap of the cars ahead. Wait, I don't know what's going on here. We're coming to a complete stop. Gotta watch the cars in front of you. I don't know what else to say. It's cloudy again. Now it was sunny when I left work. Now it's pretty overcast over here. I could see up in the head in the horizon. It looks like rain is falling. You can see because it's kind of hazy off in the distance. There's no clear definitive line of the clouds, edge of the clouds. It's just kind of like if you're painting a picture, it's like you just kind of blurred the cloud line. It's like mist falling or something, just in that general area right ahead. So we'll see. I've got a heat pad on my back right now. I bought the heat pads yesterday at the grocery store. Now I just bought a 4-pack of these things, and I'm thinking you stick them on your skin like the previous ones I have bought. And when I go to read the directions, I probably said this on yesterday's show, it said, do not stick on your skin, but stick on your clothes. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me, because your clothes can move, and therefore the heat might not be on the area where the pain is, because the clothes can move. It can shift up or down or sideways. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But I did it anyway. I put it on the outside of my t-shirt, and I felt some warmth. It doesn't hit the spot. It doesn't, it's not like, definitely I can feel it working. It's like I can feel it. It's 4:29 right now. We're 3/4 of a mile away. We've got the full minute of 4:30, so we could still make it. But we're stop and go still. I don't know. It's going to be a tough call. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a photo finish. If we can get accelerated and start moving, we can make it. I think we can make it. One more time, if we try. You know what? Yesterday they had the VJ40 countdown. Did you hear that at the end of the show yesterday about the 40s? And we had like the Alice Cooper song, and we had like the ABBA, and we had, anyway, I was like, I don't remember this song. If you think about it, some of the songs in the 80s, they were not good. Okay, 4:30 is on the clock, but we were about less than a quarter mile away. I think we can make it. I think we can make the 4:30. I think we can make the bridge while it still says 4:30 now, but there's a BMW cutting in front of me. It's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be close. We've got brake lights. I don't know what he's doing. What he thinks he's doing. Come on, dude. What the heck are you doing? 4:30. We're still 4:30. We're over the bridge right now. We did it. Passing a truck here. You heard my engine. You might have heard my engine accelerate, revving and stuff. It smelled like a dirty engine exhaust. Okay, I want to get off. I want to go to the Fridley Cup because I need to get an water filter for the water pitcher, and I know where they are basically at the Fridley Cup. I went to the New Brighton Cup yesterday, couldn't find it, so I want to make it to the Fridley Cup. I also need to get baked potatoes because I bought some steaks. I bought 3 steaks, 3 New York strip steaks. Little, they're not very big. They don't need to be very big. So I need some steak and baked potatoes for dinner. Bypassing the Silver Lake Road exit, 432, everybody, 432. There's a big truck in front of me, semi-truck with a weird trailer shape. It's not your typical square box trailer shape. It's more like a trapezoid. Okay, he's just moving into the middle lane now. That helps. But there's still a Volkswagen in front of me. But we could pass these trucks now. Oh, now the Superior Polyjacking truck just cut in front of me. Sunken concrete problems. We can help. Superior Polyjacking. Drill pump patch. So small. It's not a big semi truck. It's a small little truck, like the smallest size moving van truck, like that. Passing one of the first trapezoidal truck shapes. There's another one right in front of it. Passing now the second trapezoidal shape weird thing. I don't know what it is. It says side dump, Smith Company side dump. I don't know. I don't know what they carry. Rocks? I don't know. And I think we can make it. So I listened to the American Top 40 or the VJ 40 countdown, and the 80s, okay, the 80s weren't always good songs, you know, okay? You listen to the 80s station and whatnot, and you hear, oh, you know, that's my kind of music. But this VJ 40 countdown, it just revealed there were a lot of not good songs in the 80s. Let me just say that. Christopher Cross, teach me where my baby dreamed me, to feel me, to get me, soon I will be free. Nah, don't like that song. Next song up. Don't fall in love with a dreamer, 'cause she'll wake you every time. What? There must be some misunderstanding. There must be some kind of mistake, huh? Next song up. An emotional rescue. Emotional rescue. Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger. Like, there's a lot of songs that are not that good. Okay, see if this car is going to try to pass me. No, you better not. Idiot. That's where the central on-ramp, it ends. He tried to go past everybody, go right to the end, but he fell back behind me because I started accelerating. I'm like, you're not going to pass me. You're not going to pass me. Okay, I gotta move over here in a second into this lane. I'm exiting now. Why would you get on from Central and get off on University? You better get off, you idiot. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say. He's not getting off, you jerk. That's just a jerk thing to do. I can call you an idiot because that's an idiotic thing to do. Stupid. Anyway. Waiting to turn on to University Avenue. Oh, I'm gonna go after this car here. I was gonna kind of wait till it turned green, but I can make it if I turn now. And I think we can make it if we try. Why do I sing that in an Elton John voice? It's not an Elton John song at all. One bad eco. So there were a lot of bad songs in the 80s. Another one that came on was it was a song that's a remake, but it was a country singer, Mickey Gilley. Oh, it was Stand By Me. When the night is gone, twang, 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 and the light was the difficulty, and the love is the only thing you see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, it was like horrible. It was horrible. So Just saying, they're not every song from the 80s is good. I was kind of like, trying to listen to it while I made dinner. It was like, this was 1980. This is back when I wrote down, when we wrote down the American Top 40s and stuff. So this is, but they were all crap songs. They were a bunch of crap songs. So I stopped listening. It was like, the song came on, you're like, oh, where's the next one? You can't fast forward. You just have to suffer through it if you want to hear the next one. And they all just were so bad. Just horrendous. So just finally I'm like, okay, forget it. .439, everybody. We're just waiting on the light to change. Turn on 57. Still smell like that exhausty, gassy, burning oil car smell, like what cars smelled like in the 70s, because they were all burning oil. Oh, you're cool. That's gonna be it for the Drive Home show. I want to thank you guys for listening. Keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Don't forget to drive home safe, everybody. Oh, dude is sitting there looking at his phone. He's supposed to be driving. He's sitting there looking at his phone. Oh, there's a spot. There's a spot. Second spot from the front. All I'm doing is getting baked potatoes in a water filter. Thanks for listening, you guys. See you next time.